Yo, what is up, everyone? Let me know if I need to adjust the music at all. Turn it up just a little bit. Guys should hear it in a minute. But yeah, I just wanted to stream today, talk to you guys, talk about a couple of releases that are coming out. There's actually a bunch for August. I think we talked about some last week, but yeah, just kind of hang out today. But yo, what is up, Plasm? What's up, Lottie? What's up, Civ? It's 2 at night on the EU. Yeah, I mean, it's probably even later at some places. 8 o'clock Eastern streams are definitely late for some people. Yo, what's up, Kai? What's up, Alec? Oh, damn, we got Plasm and we got Plasma in the chat. My day is going pretty good. A lot of you guys know that I use the Target risers for my shelf, which if you don't have a ton of shelves, it's not that bad. Like, I think they're like $3 per little riser, but you do need like 5 of them for one shelf, so they can definitely add up. But I got these foam boards. Now this was like much larger. It was like a poster board, but these poster boards from the Dollar Tree, so I think they're actually $1, and I cut them up into strips to put over the risers, because the risers are hard plastic and they also have ridges, if you see my video. And so yeah, I put these on a decent amount of shelves. I still have 4 more shelves to do over here, and then a couple on my other bookcase. But it's pretty easy to do, and that's actually very cheap. You can get if you already have those type of risers, or you have risers that maybe aren't exactly flat and they have ridges or whatever, it's a good alternative. Hey yo, who's this imposter, bro? I don't know. Have you read The Boy I Saw in My Dreams? Is that you mean the kid? What is it? It's hold on, I'll grab it. You talking about this one? For the kid I saw in my dreams? No, I haven't gotten a chance to check it out yet. But I will be soon. So my last stream, I was telling you guys how I was getting super into Call of the Night, and it was good. I'm on volume 3 right now. You can see right here. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I took a break from Call of the Night and just absolutely binged this series, which if you're following me on Twitter, then you would know I've been tweeting a lot about it. But I just finished the Gantz Omnibus 3 last night, and yeah, I have these giant bricks because I'm not paying $1,500 for singles, and unfortunately the only singles I've acquired are volumes like 1 and 34. Granted, I have had the ability to get other volumes, but I just didn't really take it. I don't know. If I had those opportunities in person after I read what I've read so far, I would have absolutely taken it. This series is so good. It's so fast paced. It's in my opinion, it's one of those series where you kind of need to turn your brain off and just go, like, kind of immerse yourself into it. If you don't like seinen and you don't like action and just craziness, it's probably not gonna be for you. But I don't know. One of my favorite things about the series, and it doesn't spoil anything, but any character can get smoked. Like, nobody's safe, and I love those type of series. I hate when there's plot armor and stuff like that. So you have no idea what's ever gonna happen with this series. So I will be starting Omnibus 4 tonight, and you can read them so quick. There's not a whole lot of text. It's not like, It's not like Blam or Biomega, whichever one like barely has any text. But it's so good. Hey, what's up, Mike Box? Hello there, damn streaming a lot. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I have the ability, so why not? I got the setup and stuff going on right now. You know, in the future, I'm still hoping to, you know, increase this and get an actual computer instead of streaming off my Mac. I wouldn't mind streaming off my Mac, but there's a huge audio output thing, which I've talked about before. But basically, I had to download a third-party application or thing to be able, so you guys can even hear music. Or if I were to like play a video, you guys would be able to hear it. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to hear it. Let me know if I need to adjust the music at all. I can turn it up or turn it down. But and if you're not hearing music, that's also an issue. So let me know because I can turn it up. But if I didn't download that, you guys wouldn't be able to hear any type of output in terms of like coming from the computer for whatever reason. Streamlabs just has an issue with Macs. It's like it always updates kind of slow. Also would love to be able to play like Fall Guys or kind of other stuff with other manga tubers, and I just can't do that with a Mac, obviously. But yeah, so I am gonna be streaming a lot more, and probably gonna be transitioning less from like weekends and more to maybe weekdays. I've noticed that like as soon as I plan to stream on a Friday or a Saturday, I immediately get like notifications or like text or whatever from people who are trying to do stuff. So yeah. Yo, what's up, Night Dweller? What's up, T Money? Are you hyped for the new Hunter x Hunter chapters? I am. I still need to catch up, but I am. Yes, Call of the Night hype, Gantz hype. It's crazy. Gantz is crazy. I really need to reread that. Yeah, I really hope. I mean, it sucks because I am committed to now getting these bricks of volumes. But I do think Gantz deserves like a better quality release. They at least like Vizsig size, or not Vizsig, like Vizbig size or something. It just doesn't make. I mean, I don't know. I just think it's too good to be disrespected like that. And they are kind of hard to read. I'm not gonna lie. I am like extra super careful when reading them because you can just, you know, destroy the spine if you're not. You again caught me at the edge of sleep. All right, Kylo. Well, I know if I see you not typing or anything like that, if I see you, you know, fall out of the chat, then I can imagine you probably fell asleep. Alec, what's up, man? Bro, for some reason I couldn't get into Gantz. It's not for everybody. It's definitely not for everybody, but I don't know. I'm really enjoying it. It's chaos. It's, you know, like Fire Punch is still crazier and makes way less sense, but I would almost describe some of the scenes kind of like Fire Punch in just terms of like how violent and stuff it is. I don't know. Yo, what's up, Pun Perfector and Toy Collector? Oh, it rhymes. What's up, ECM? I hope you're having a great day. I am having a pretty good day. I am. Manga Paradise. Yeah, the price of Gantz singles is mad disrespectful. It is. And it's like, I know because I'm collecting it this way, I'm going to actually read it. Whereas if I was collecting the singles, I wouldn't even start it until I collected all of the singles, which is just wild. Gantz was the first manga I actually read as a whole one Gantz was the first manga I actually read as a whole, one of the best. Yeah, I mean, it's really good so far. I'm curious where it goes, but I'm really enjoying it. Because I think there's like 37 volumes, and there's already been so much that has happened just through 3 omnibuses, which I think are 3 volumes each, so that's about 9 volumes. Gantz is great. It only gets better as it goes on, in my opinion. That's great to hear. Do you think Blood on the Tracks has dragged on? I don't think so. If you're reading up to the physicals, I think I'm a little past that. Me and Jake the Pog and some other people read it online like months ago, and I think we're still a little ahead of the physicals. But I will say, and I haven't read online, I haven't read ahead even more, but I am curious where they're gonna go with it, or where he's gonna go with it, because I heard like we're not even close to the ending, and I don't know. it's one of his less complicated stories, I would say. Some of his other story, like this one, it's a great story, but I think there's less kind of things playing into it. I don't know how to explain it, but I think there's less routes you can kind of go with it. But yeah, let's see. Are you going to keep collecting Tokyo Revengers? I am, 100%. Really enjoyed it. I have a video coming out talking about the 2 qualities and as well as my opinion on variant covers. What's up, Azure Skies? Hey, East, I need to take a shower, but I'll be back to watch the stream. Sweet. Yeah, I'll keep this unlisted for a while too. What I've been basically doing is keeping streams unlisted for like a day or 2, so people can watch them if they want to, and then keeping them public, and then usually I'll enlist them after a day or 2, just so it doesn't clog up the channel. I do plan to stream a decent amount, so if there's like very specific streams or very important ones or things that I think kind of stand out, then I'll leave it up. But like the last thing I want is 2 streams back to back on my channel. I don't know, I just think it kind of looks weird. Let's see. Am I the only person who enjoys Gigant? I enjoy Gigant, honestly. I've only read like 2 volumes, but I feel like it's super hated on for no reason. I don't know, and I heard it gets even better and better. Kai says, Ayo, I need to get back to uploads and back in contact with MangaTube. Definitely miss it. Yeah, man. I mean, listen, it's gone nowhere, so you you definitely hop back in. It's not leaving. When was Inuyashiki made? Was Inuyashiki made by the same person who made Gantz? Because I really want to get into that. It is. It's also only like 10 volumes or something. I've definitely had a lot of chances to get Inuyashiki, but the spines have almost thrown me off sometimes because they look like they're super faded, but I think that's just like the color they are. It's a very light color. Does anyone have Cozy Manga Rex? Definitely check out Plasm's channel. He's in the chat right here. I think he might even have like a video specifically for that, but he can definitely give you a lot of recommendations for that. I bet Dark Horse will do deluxe editions again when they finish the current release. Maybe. I don't know how I feel about them. Like, obviously I want them to, but I just don't, like, from a business move, it almost seems kind of weird to do the bricks and then to do the deluxe editions, because they were already doing, I believe, deluxe editions when they announced that they were doing these. Like, I think they already had started the Berserk ones. So I don't know. Maybe when they finish the Berserk ones, they might start the Gantz ones, which might be around the same time. I'm not sure. But I know, I mean, obviously Hellsing's finished. That was only 10 volumes. And I think Blade of the Immortals finished printing as well. But Berserk's a bit of a longer series. So I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. Yo, what's up, Smokes? What's up, Kylo Ren? I'm here lately. Just have printed Gantz Volume 12. So I've been collecting just for fun. I don't think I'm going to read until a certain point. Yeah, it's fair. In general, I'm probably going to get into new series for this month instead of picking more Chainsaw Man and Mashal again. That's fair also. Zerker, what's up, Zerker? Hi, I definitely think Gantz should get master editions like Blam. That would be amazing. I mean, that'd be really cool too. Like, that's a very unique edition that Blam got. I don't think any other series has gotten an edition like that. And I would assume it's probably cheaper than doing the deluxe editions. Actually, I can tell you that it's definitely cheaper than doing the deluxe editions. I will say though, I think I'm only 9 volumes in, and I'm really enjoying it as much as I have. So if it continues being this good, I feel like it kind of deserves a deluxe edition. And I don't know what else, like, what does Dark Horse have that would maybe deserve a deluxe edition more than Gantz? Like, if they continue this deluxe edition line, can you guys think of anything else that, like, would be deserving more than Gantz? And there might be. I'm not saying that because I think Gantz definitely deserves it the most. I'm just saying, as far as I can think, I think that would probably be next up. Man and His Cat. I've heard of Man and His Cat's really good, as just like a chill manga. I've never seen or read anything about Gantz. I just take people's word for it. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know anything about it before getting in. I just knew that, like, it's clearly, if you've watched any of Prom G's videos, you know it's his favorite. As well as a bunch of other people have talked, like, you know, just said really good things about it. But I didn't know anything about it, and honestly, going into it with less knowledge, definitely better. Definitely better. I think it's really cool to just jump into. I don't know. Maybe I should push myself through and see if it gets better. I don't know. I could give you more of an opinion on that when I finish it, or like I read more of it. But typically, like, if you've read, I don't know, like 3 volumes of the series and you don't really like it, it just might not be for you, honestly. Because I think so far it's kind of stayed true to where it started. Let's see. Romanova, also Penguin and House, super chill. When is Blue Lock Volume 2 coming out? Please tell me. I think it comes out this month. I think towards the end of the month. But it should be on Amazon as well. It should be able to tell you the release date. The only thing I know about Gantz is that 1, it's thick. 2, it's brutal, acid death, and 3, any character can die. That's facts. Any character can die, and it's definitely thick. If you don't get the singles, it's definitely thick. My channel mad struggling right now. Honestly, you just gotta keep pushing through, man. That's really the only advice I can give. In terms of like a kind of channel not doing super well. Also, you know, kind of get creative with your videos. What I always recommend to people is, people love shopping vlogs. They love viewers love Barnes & Noble shopping vlogs. And like, it's not, you don't have to spend a bunch of money. As a creator, you don't. Like, you can buy 2 or 3 volumes and make a video, and viewers are going to love it. Especially if you're like, you know, you talk over the things, you talk about the manga in there. So that's always what I recommend to people. If, you know, they're looking for ideas or something where they're not having to, you know, spend a ton of money on some huge manga haul. People really love shopping vlogs. I think they just enjoy the experience that kind of go with you as well. And Barnes & Noble is just a very, like, comfortable place for most viewers, as they're kind of familiar with it. Same with BAM and Kinokuniya. It's 3 a.m. I can endure for a while, but I'll let you know when I'm going to doze off. I'm probably slaying the English grammar, but as I said, it's 3 a.m. Don't expect more than that. That's fine, man. One Punch Manga, a little late. One Punch Manga, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry if it is past some people's bedtimes. What's up, Bree? Plasm, I'm king of cozy manga. Fact. And Yoshiki is dope, but I like the anime better. Just pissed it's not available anymore without a VPN. Oh, I didn't even know there was an anime for it, to be honest. Hey, what's up, Narain? Yo, what's up, Justin? What websites do you prefer to read manga on? I usually read it physically. If I read it digitally, it's probably because it's not printed in English and it's not available in English, which just means I go on whatever website I can find, pretty much. Only Knights of Sidonia. Oh yes, Knights of Sidonia does have a release like that. I haven't heard many people talk about Knights of Sidonia though. I'll be honest with you. I hope Biomega gets one as well. Yeah, Biomega. Yeah, I've heard really good things. I don't know. I can't remember. I know Noise is getting a reprint. I don't remember if I heard Biomega is or not. Let's see. I mean, I Am a Hero should get a deluxe personally. It should definitely get something. I'm not quite sure. Like, I don't know if it would sell well enough with the hardcover deluxes, because those can be quite expensive. But if they just got like a bigger format, I think it would do really well. I think if they just reprinted it and restocked it, it would also do pretty well, as there's a lot of people who want to experience a mature zombie manga. But like, I Am a Hero is also not just zombies. It's about like the main character just being absolutely clinically insane. I can remember in an old collection video you showed us a few Stephen King books. Are you still reading them or any other books other than manga? I am. Actually have basically a whole shelf, Target shelf dedicated to Stephen King books, which you can find very cheap at used bookstores, at pretty much used bookstores. You can find them like dumb cheap, thrift stores or whatever. But the last one I finished was like 11/22/63 or whatever the date is. But it's the one about going back in time and stopping the JFK assassination. But actually right now I'm reading It, as I've watched all of the movies that have come out for It before. As a kid, I kind of grew up watching the original ones, and the book is just really, really good. But also Stephen King audiobooks are also pretty fire. It takes a little getting used to audiobooks, but like if you have like a long, long drives or like an hour commute to work or whatever, it's definitely really interesting. Especially because it's super hard to get it now. It is. It's very hard to get. I got into Gantz because of Prom G. I hate him for making me spend money on a series I didn't care for in the beginning. Yeah, it's not for everybody, but it is really good, and it's unfortunate they're just printing them in bricks these days. Lone Wolf and Cub. Okay, so Lone Wolf and Cub, yes. But Lone Wolf and Cub, I believe, does actually have like pretty decent omnibuses, and they're not like, they're not like the smaller ones. And those are getting reprinted. It's like confirmed those are getting reprinted, which is a plus. And then Eden's an Endless World, I think that has potential. I haven't read it yet, and that was one of the series that got, technically canceled in terms of being printed in English by Dark Horse or whatever. It didn't finish all the way. And I said this on the last stream, I think there's a decent amount of manga that got canceled, like 10 plus years ago, 15 plus years ago, 20 plus years ago, that I think would do really, really well in today's market with the kind of diverse viewership that, people are watching, especially like the ages and stuff like that. It's not just kids, it's a lot of adults reading manga. And I think there's just a way more market for seinen and, more adult type manga. Not, adult, but you guys know what I mean. G2CU. You got to clarify. I don't know what that stands for. Yeah, Lone Wolf and Cub should too. Yes, Barnes & Noble logs do so well. They do really well. Really well. Do you recommend Happiness for horror manga? I recommend Happiness in general. But if you enjoyed Tokyo Ghoul, I would absolutely recommend Happiness. I think they're both different enough, but also have similar traits that I think you would probably really enjoy it. But in terms of horror, yeah, I would recommend it as a horror manga. It has to do with vampires and stuff, and a lot of people are uncomfortable with vampires. I think the Prom G actually said that he has not read Happiness before because he is very uncomfortable with vampires and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that was him. He would have to confirm. The one manga I want to see reprinted is Red River. R.I.P. Honestly, if you like beg Prom enough for those, you can send those. Bro thought I had a bedtime. Hey, listen, I'm just saying, might be some people's bedtime out here. It's a little, I'm streaming a little later. Yeah, Noise is coming out in November. Very excited for that. I am too. Although, like, I had the single and I got it for like, first of all, I do remember where I got it from. But like, I just happened to get it in one of the hauls I got, and I don't know what, like, should I sell it or should I keep it? I don't know. I still, because I don't even own all of Blam yet. I still need to get like 2 more volumes for that, but I don't know. It's a whole mess right now. Much like a Vizbig or Viz signatures, manga sizes, bro, exactly. Dark Horse can't print stuff the same. I just don't think they care. I don't think Dark Horse cares, to be honest with you. They know they have some of the, more elite series, or I guess a elite series as Berserk, and they just don't care. Still praying for a Trigun Deluxe. Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about Trigun Deluxes. I think there's a movie coming out or something like that, so I wouldn't be surprised if Trigun gets something. I think... No, I don't think they're reprinting the Omnis right now. Recently watched The Shining. It's a really good movie, but also apparently really different from the book. But like both really good in them, for themselves. Are you watching any anime right now? I just finished Gurren Lagann and definitely lives up to the hype. I am not watching any anime right now. To be honest with you, I really don't even have anything on my list. I think the last anime I watched was what's it called? Like Kotaro Lives Alone or something like that, which was fantastic, by the way. That like just rips at every single heartstring you have. If you haven't watched that anime, I'm pretty sure it's called Kotaro, and someone can correct me in the chat, but that is such, like, every 5 minutes you're either really sad or really happy. I don't know how to describe it, but if you guys have also looked at the anime panels for that series, the anime looks, the manga, if you guys have looked at the manga panels for that series, it's kind of weird. I'm not a huge fan of the artwork for the manga. Kotaro, he looks a little different from the anime. I would definitely stick with the anime for that, but the manga's not even in English anyways. Definitely enjoyed reading the Vinland Saga manga hardcovers. Yeah, Vinland Saga is really good. I still need to get some of those. Does anyone know any really good horror manga? I feel like there's always at least one person who asks on stream. Like every stream I have, and a lot of Oshimi's work I would recommend for psychological horror. Dragonhead is a series I got recently, which is a horror manga. I'm sure other people in the chat can also recommend some stuff. I mean, any of Junji Ito stuff, of course, but I've been trying to branch off of Junji Ito. Drifting Classroom, a bit more of a psychological horror. Summertime Rendering is a super popular one that's come out recently, and I would say that's both horror in terms of psychologically and artwork. And I'm sure there's some other stuff as well. If you guys have some other stuff you want to recommend. Speaking of zombies, am I the only one who thinks Zom 100 became trash in volume 6? I'm not even all the way up to 6, I'll be honest with you. I think I only have 3 volumes, and the last time I read it was before I even got all these bookshelves in my place. So I've taken a long break from it, but I really enjoyed it. It's definitely a shut your brain off and just read it type of manga. It's zombie apocalypse, but not really zombie apocalypse. It's like you got two ends of the spectrum. You have I Am a Hero, and then you have Zom 100, and this is more like a playful comedy type of zombie, whatever. Whereas I Am a Hero is a little more serious and has to do with, whatever. Our Stargazing Dog and its sequel would get a re-release in hardcover or deluxe, whatever, as long as I get an actual copy. I didn't even know there's a sequel to Stargazing Dog. But yeah, Stargazing Dog I hear is like one of the saddest manga out, and whether it's because it's a dog or not, that might be it. And literally any dog movie you've ever watched as a kid where it was a sad ending just hit so much worse because it was a dog. Unfortunately, that's what I'm imagining why it's so sad, the manga, even though I don't own it. Audiobooks are a must for drives to work. Absolutely. I always check the reviews and stuff. There's also like you can kind of sample on whatever the app is on the iPhones, audiobooks. I don't know, but you can sample people's voices and stuff like that, because that does kind of matter. But I will say, like, even the samples, if you think it sounds okay, sometimes it can get so much better as you go forward. I hear Junji Ito stuff in Judge. Judge, Secret, and I can't remember the other one, but it's like a trio of stories. Secret's really hard to get. I think Judge is okay. One of the two, I don't remember. They're also back on the bookshelf over there. Excited for Parasite. Audiobooks equals lifesaver. It really is. And I was someone who couldn't exactly get into audiobooks for the longest time because I just couldn't get used to like listening to a book, and I thought it was kind of tiring. But now audiobooks, they slap. I think because I became like during quarantine or whatever, I was listening to a lot of Trash Taste podcasts and got used to kind of listening to stuff other than music in my car. and I think that kind of helped me get into that. Excited for Parasite Deluxes, to be honest. Might double dip a bit. I'm hyped for those. Yo, what's up, Kazi? I'm here for the bots. No bots yet. Kazi, you are the bot. Facts. She is the bot. Do you recommend Zom 100? In here, they printed volume 1 and 2 at the same time, so it's really surprising thing. I enjoy what I've read so far, but I don't know. I haven't heard too much about it recently, which is not exactly a good thing, but whatever. I can't do audiobooks because I zone out a lot, so I need words and music. That's why I find audiobooks to be best when I'm driving. I don't like listening to audiobooks while I'm like doing other things, or I'll just completely zone out whatever I'm doing, and then I'm like, I don't know what just happened for the last 5 minutes of the story. But driving is super easy for me to listen to. I do look like one sometimes. The Prom G is my step cousin. That is definitely false. I'd love to see Hitman Reborn reprinted. Yeah, I think Hitman Reborn is also one of those shonen that would probably do a lot better now than when it did when it actually came out. I just need Initial D. Pac-Man, yeah, I think Initial D is Tokyo Pop, though. Who knows who has it now? Probably Kodansha. Kodansha just has like a ton of series that you don't even know about or are in digital hell. G2CU means good to see you. Oh, okay. All right, well, that makes sense. Let me see. It is hard to catch up to chat, but I'm trying. Azursai says, I'm back. Bro, I try to beg Braum for those. I legit have all the volumes. He doesn't for the series, and I cried for like days when I found out he got all of them at half-price books. Yeah, and I'm sure he's getting a lot of money for them too. I doubt you're going to be seeing those in this collection soon. Dark Horse has Mob Psycho 100. They get out every 2 months as facts. I haven't read any Stephen King books. Stephen King, but I would love that. I'm more into fantasy type, just like Brandon Sanderson. Yeah, I've heard really good things about Brandon Sanderson. If I have to admit, some young adult ones are a little spicy. Yeah, here's some of that too. But yeah, I haven't been reading a lot of his books physically. More so audiobooks, so I can drive and listen. Otherwise, if I'm listening to his stuff, like, I mean, if I'm reading his stuff physically, it just takes so much time. And, then I'm reading less manga, which is not great for the channel. Have you heard of MPD Psycho? I have one volume actually right here. It's the first volume. I don't own any other volumes, and it's super expensive, but it does sound like it has a pretty cool premise, and I would like to get some more, but they're expensive and they're not reprinting them. Yo, what's up, Penguin Boy? Any of Mezu stuff, Drifting Classroom, Orchi, and Cat-Eyed Boy. Have you watched Skate the Infinity? I finished it today and loved it. Somehow I liked it more than Free. No, I haven't watched it. Stargazing Dog is sad because the dog, but it goes further because it makes you question your own existence. After the sad part with the dog, that's crazy. Also would recommend Hideshi Hino for horror. Existential Crisis and Stargazing Dog. I can imagine. The third series of the Judge franchise is Doubt. Yeah, so I think it's Doubt, Judge, and Secret. I think that's what it is. Doubt, Judge, and Secret. Doubt is 2 omnibuses. Judge is like 6 volumes or whatever. And Secret, I don't even know. Secret is weird because it's like the newest one, but it's also not easy to find. Who currently has Initial D rights? If that got a re-release, I can't see how that would fail. I feel it would sell great in an omnibus format. I think it would too. I don't know who owns it though. I would have to say Kodansha. If I had to put money on it, I'd say Kodansha. Because them and Viz basically took all of Tokyo Pop stuff that they had to give up. The first Junji Ito I purchased was Love Sickness. Recently picked it up. Liminal Zone. I do have his Cat Diary manga. Taking my time before I check out Junji Ito's other ties. Yeah, he has so much stuff printed in English right now. By the way, don't worry, I'm an adult woman, even though I've given some adolescence vibe probably. Don't worry about that. Made in Abyss volumes come out once a year, not even lying. Yeah, that's why it's also so hard to follow that story. Like, the art also makes it kind of hard, but the fact it comes out so slow, you have no idea. Like, you don't remember anything that happened in the last volume read. Yeah, Kodansha has Initial D now, so if they ever do anything, it'll either be digital or badly constructed omnis. It's a possibility. All right, I'm gonna get off now. Don't want to bug you. Soon you answer DM soon. All right, see ya, Bree. Is there a manga you own more as an art book than for actual story? Well, yeah. I mean, the Gone Dinosaur manga has no words in it, like not a single word. So I guess it's considered more of an art book. I can't think of any other manga though that I bought more so for the art. If I had like way more space, maybe I'd buy some more. But no, most of it I buy for the story, story and the art. But you know what I mean. Yo, what's up, Rex? That's correct. I watched Skate in the dub, and I really liked the dub. It was weird to not have any subtitles, but I think that the VAs did super well. Need to go back and watch and sub for comparison. Yep. Find out Judge Secret is hard. Yeah, I don't know if they're all hard or if it's just Secret, but I know Judge was also kind of hard for a while. Hopefully Doubt's not that hard though. It's just 2 omnis. Bruh, Secret was such a pain to get. Yeah, I gave up. I have no interest. Like, if I find it, I'll find it, but I'm not even gonna try to hunt for it. For whatever reason, it's like strangely weird to find. We need Dead Company 2. Manga series you regret buying / collecting. Rent a Girlfriend. That was like really good start and really hyped up, but just didn't go anywhere, and I hear it doesn't go anywhere for like 20 volumes, which is sick. What else? I have to kind of think of like stuff I sold. I might have to get back to that question. A lot of stuff I enjoy. Girl on the Shore, obviously. Yeah, I might have to get back to that question because it would be stuff I don't probably own in my collection right now. Vagabond is art book. Vagabond has some crazy art. So does Blade of the Immortal as well. I have all of Oh Great mainly for art. Air Gear is beautiful. Do you have a best girl? Also probably one I'd have to get back to. I'm also like horrendous with character names. Like I can't remember character names to save my life. Basically my Japanese manga are art books. That's fair. Yeah, I mean if you buy Japanese manga or any manga you don't speak the language of, it basically turns into a art book. What are your thoughts on a bunch of Shonen Jump series getting anime soon? On that, unlike Mashal, Blue Lock, I think it's great. I think it's gonna be tough for the industry because it's gonna definitely boost. Not be tough, but it's definitely gonna boost manga sales. So they, publishers need to expect that and be ready for that. Chainsaw Man's gonna go even crazier than it is right now. I think Mashal's gonna be sick. And to be fair with you, like I don't watch a lot of anime, but I do get really excited when series I enjoy get anime because it just means it's doing, really good numbers or it's being really successful. So there's less of a chance that the manga is gonna end up getting canned or getting canceled or whatever. So, but Judge Volume 6 is probably the hardest volume to get right now. It took me as long to get as Finding Secret Volume 1. Oh, that sucks. Yo, what's up, Blue Tempest? Yeah, I think Judge, when I got it, which I bought it off someone, I think one of the volumes was also kind of hard to get at the time, and that's why I didn't buy it. Or that's why I couldn't find it and buy it. But luckily, the person I bought it off of had all the volumes. Patiently waiting for some D Gray Man to arrive via bookstore I purchased online. Awesome. Is it the D Gray Man singles or omnibuses? I feel like I remember them having omnibuses. Insulting the mascot of the channel, Girl on the Shore, is a piece of history. It is a piece of history around here. A Girl on the Shore and my original Zatch Bell full set, which came from Makari and is the reason why me and Makari have issues. If you guys know, you know. Have you ever read Limit? In here, it is over and I want to read, but the printing quality sucks. The ink in the publisher's product spreads all over the pages. I don't think so. I'm not sure. Like if the title name is Just Limit, I don't think I've heard of it. Let's see. Summertime rendering, about to go in. But I go in out of print. Yeah, I mean, I'm still waiting for them to print the rest of the series. Need summertime rendering 4 through 6. I can't get enough. Yeah, summertime rendering. I don't know what's going on with the soft covers. So someone posted on Twitter and explained what happened with the hardcovers, and basically there was a huge printing error, and they're having to go back, and there's a shortage on paper, whatever. So those aren't coming out till like December or the end of December or whatever. But I don't know where the soft covers of 4 through 6 are, and I can't find release dates for any of them. Like you go on Amazon and you search summertime rendering, and it just pushes these hardcovers. It's like not even easy to find the soft covers on Amazon. You gotta like scroll down after you search it. But yeah, I'm hoping those get printed semi soon. Chainsaw Man is gonna be 2 times more hype than JJK was when the anime came out. Yeah, I think so too. Have you played Elden Ring yet? I have. I don't own it, but I played it like a decent amount at my friend's house. Zatch Bell is a very underrated 90s kids anime. Yes, I would say it definitely was a lot more underrated. Now it's like almost too hyped up. And not in a gatekeeping sense, but in a fact of like 3 years ago, for example, I could buy an entire set of Zatch Bell, 1 through 25, for somewhere between, $160 to, $250. That, I would say that it's kind of ranged from about there, about 3 years ago. And then bigger, or some like anime channel dropped a Zatch Bell video, ended up blowing up, and then sets started going for like $300. And now sets are going for like $500, $600. As I've been aware of today, which is crazy. It's just crazy. And there's been a lot of stuff that has been pushing that price, but yeah. Mix of both omnibuses of D Gray Man's with the later volumes and singles. Gotcha. I'm hoping for a Trigun reprint because of the new anime announcement. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised if they do something. Cannot get the volumes for the life of me. Yeah, I think the singles are a little easier to get, but not like easy by any means. That's what I'm worried about. Plam. Isn't Zatch Bell owned by Kodansha now? So, good question. I actually don't know. If anyone wants to actually confirm that in the chat, that is, I don't know. I swear I thought I heard that at some point because Viz can't print it. Viz, not Viz, but Shueisha, the parent company of Viz, got sued by the creator because, from my memory, the creator went on vacation, came back, and a lot of his original prints and stuff like that were just missing. They just went missing. And so obviously he's super pissed about that and ended up suing them. He ended up winning. And that's when Viz, who, like I said, Shueisha is the parent company of Viz, stopped printing Zatch Bell at 25 volumes, whereas it really goes to 32. So we never got the rest of the volumes in English. But the creator is making new volumes. He's making a new series. It's like Zatch Bell 2 or like a sequel or whatever. Because it actually finished in Japan. So I was having a conversation today actually with Blue Tempest, and we were trying to kind of just talking about like, all right, obviously Viz can't reprint it, but does Kodansha own it? And like typically if a creator is creating a sequel series and it's also gotten so much popularity, like the Hypeland collab and like all the stuff that's been happening, putting it out in front of people, I feel like typically normally that series would be like not like reprinted or kind of put back in stock. But the fact that Viz can't do that, obviously they're not going to do it. But if Kodansha owns it, I wonder if they are going to maybe reprint it in some omnibuses or something like that in the next couple of years. I have no idea. There's no announcement or anything, so we're just going to have to wait and see. But that'd be super hype because it's way too expensive right now. I get the feeling that I'll end up feeling the same way I did when Encanto came out with Chainsaw Man release. It was everywhere and it was unescapable. Oh, it's going to be everywhere. Chainsaw Man is going to, everywhere you see it's going to be out. not even the manga, just everything. I'm worried the soft covers got pulled. 2, for the same reason as hardcovers. Now that we don't get any, I have no idea because no one's even talking about it. Like no one, and I think that's my biggest issue with Udon is the fact that like a lot of people are defending them, saying, oh yeah, like this, this is the issue with the hardcovers, and like stop hating on them or whatever. But like, why can't they say that? Like, why does someone need to pull the information from the Discord, put it on Twitter, and then put it on Reddit instead of this company just coming out and saying like, yes, this is the issue, this is why it's delayed? I just don't understand. It's very, very strange to me. I think it just doesn't make sense. It just makes people, angry when they really shouldn't be, but you're almost giving them a reason to be angry. Have you been gaming recently? Might have to pick up the new one. Might have to pick up the new One Piece game coming out this year, and Modern Warfare 2. I haven't really been recently, but I'm always about it. I just haven't really been. Yeah, it is Just Limit. It's a kind of battle royale manga. It's only 6 volumes. No, I've never heard of it. Zatchbill with added cat pee. Yeah, exactly. Summertime Legendary Box Set 2 is scheduled for August 16th. Barnes & Nobles, but that might change. See, I don't. How are? It's so unless they're not selling them separately, I don't understand how Box Set 2 is releasing, which is gonna come with the 3 volumes, which haven't even been released individually. I think all the dates are messed up. I think things are just crazy over there. Now they want $40 for Volume 1 and $60 for the first season DVDs. Disgusting. That's so bad. So bad. And Volume 25 has already been, like, really bad. So, I had the chance at one point to get Volume 25 for $50, which in my mind was like, that's crazy. Like, why would I pay that? I'm going to try to find it cheaper. And this was, probably a year and a half, 2 years ago. I'm going to find it cheaper. Fast forward a couple months. Oh no, Volume 25 is now over $100. And I'm like, sick. But I was able to find it for a steal. Actually, someone in my Discord, homie, hooked it up. But yeah, the last couple of volumes of Zatch Bell are like, who knows what it's even at right now. It might even be more than $100 for that volume. Is there much scalping around Yu-Gi-Oh manga at the moment because of the creator? I actually want to start getting into it. Yeah, dude, the omnibuses are... So between the omnibuses being... Some of the volumes being severely out of stock. But I will say, I'm sure the scalping's gotten worse. But there was already scalping before the creator even died. Like, Volume 1 and some of the other volumes were already going for, like, ridiculous money because there just wasn't enough in print. And I'm sure it's only gotten worse. I'm still missing one volume. I can't even find, like, a price for one. It was selling for $50 on Amazon, and I should have gotten it, and literally the next day it went out of stock, and I can't find it anywhere else on the internet. So yeah, I really hope they do restock it or reprint it, because it's just like, it doesn't make any sense to me. I feel like in the US it was, I feel like in the US a lot of kids grew up with like One Piece, Bleach, and Naruto, but then you have a lot of kids who grew up with like literally just Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. Also Dragon Ball Z on the other hand. And there's some kids who grew up with all that, but I was definitely in the realm of like, I grew up with Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, and that's pretty much all I knew for anime, and Pokemon got the really cool deluxes, or not really cool, but like, nice whatever omnis, and Yu-Gi-Oh, not only is it stuck in out of stock hell, but it's also like the quality's terrible for the volumes, unfortunately. I'm desperately waiting for a Yono the Dawn reprint. They've been pushed back constantly. I've been waiting for a year, and there are some people who have waited longer for me. Yeah, there's a lot of volumes in that series as well. Yo, what's up, Golden? Hello, East Coast Manga. Big fan. I appreciate that. Definitely gonna wait for those summertime rendering hardcovers. Yeah, although I will say looking at pictures that were posted, it looks like the hardcovers are like the same exact design as the soft covers. It's just hardcover. Which I don't know. Personally, I love the way the soft covers look. Don't get me wrong, but I would, I do like to see variation between different editions. Read most of Yono Volume 1, and not gonna lie, don't like it that much, but I do hope it's like Banana Fish in the final parts is when it gets really good. Yeah, I haven't checked it out yet. I've heard really good things though. Can't wait for Slam Dunk to get another reprint. It should, man. It really should. I think there's new moving coming out for that in like 2023 or 2024. So open for a restock on that. That file, the first couple volumes aren't that great, but it does pick up later. I'm current and we're in a crazy arc right now. Hey, yo, what's up, Ashley? Was Yu-Gi-Oh manga finished? Yeah, it was. It was 38 volumes. Now, granted, you can get the singles, but it's not easy to get. Like I just said, there's 38 volumes, and I think the singles were even harder to get than the omnis at one point. I also don't love the single spines. I actually like the omni spines more, even though they're in like the regular size 3-in-1s from Shonen Jump. I grew up with DBZ, Yu Yu Hakusho, Pokemon, and One Piece. Yeah, it was like anime that you didn't know was anime at the time. I'm in the same Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon even Digimon. So, like my best friend growing up was into Digimon, but I never got into it. I just wasn't really exposed to it as much. But yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon were the two series where if you didn't know you're into anime, like you didn't know that was anime, but you're still obviously really into it as a kid. Started watching anime at 7 years old. 21 years later, I'm finally collecting manga. I bought in bulk and just bought 2 bookshelves. Hearing all these titles making me want more. That's awesome. But yeah, man, I remember, I'd be so hyped. Like, I'd be, I would, as a kid, like every Friday, I would stay at my my grandmother's house, and like my cousins and stuff lived there, and like I would go to sleep with either, depending on like the timing and stuff like that, I would go to sleep with either like a handful of Pokemon cards or a handful of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And I don't know if you guys ever experienced this, but like the next morning I woke up and literally just cards everywhere, because I would just hold them and I'll just fall asleep, and there'll be cards all over the place, and I have to spend like a couple minutes in the morning like trying to find them all, looking on the blanket and stuff like that. And then Saturday morning was the what's it called, every Saturday morning it was the something kids, G4 Kids or something like that, where it would be like a new episode of Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon or whatever, and it was just so hyped. It was so hyped. Let's see. Congrats on starting your collection. I grew up with DBZ and Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh. Hey Ashley, fancy seeing you here. Yu Yu Hakusho out of print. It is out of stock. Might be out of print. There's been printing issues for a while now, actually. Have a good day, but my day is over, I think. Bye, with lots of love. Hey, see ya, Kylo. I know it is super late for you. What series you binge read all the way through? Berserk. Berserk. Fire Punch. Tokyo Ghoul. Happiness. Flowers of Evil. Drifting Classroom, Message to Adolf. Pretty much Hellsing. I'm at the very end of Hellsing. It just got super confusing and not that great. Battle Royale. Trying to think of series that are completed. Attack on Titan to a certain degree. And then also Ajin to a certain degree. Like, I binged them, but like they weren't finished at the time, so I was still like collecting the volumes as they came out. My first anime was Pokemon. Pokemon X and Y was my favorite. Yu-Gi-Oh manga was technically finished in 3 parts. Yu-Gi-Oh Duelist and Millennium World. I collect the singles. Yeah, they are split. They are split into the different parts, but the omnibuses have them all together. Although I know exactly what you mean, watching anime then not knowing it's anime. Yeah, I'm definitely in the minority, but I really like any Viz 3-in-1 except for the Naruto ones because they're so ugly. But I think Viz 3-in-1's the most comfortable. So they are pretty comfortable to read, actually. Like they open up like, very easily. They open up very easily compared to some other 3-in-1s. The Naruto ones, in my opinion, were the worst quality I had ever received. Like the paper was so thin. The One Piece ones aren't bad. Where's One Piece? The One Piece ones aren't bad, but the spines look so much uglier than the singles. Like the singles are amazing for One Piece in terms of the spines. Now, granted, all of these are amazing options in terms of like keeping on a budget or buying them for like much cheaper than collecting all the singles. So like the value is amazing, obviously, because you can get them super cheap. But actually, let me check out the Bleach one real quick, because I have the Bleach one right here. It's decently thin, but I will say, like, you can open these boys real wide, and not damage the spine. Like this, I don't feel any pressure on the spine whatsoever. Where because of the way it's built. But like, if you were to do that with Gantz or with Trigun or I Am a Hero or all these series I'm mentioning, like the spine will just get destroyed. And to be honest, Shonen Jump may just have expected like a younger audience to read that. So like, why would they make it not easy to open? Let's see. LOL, 1 year ago I bought 3 volumes of One Piece. Now I have 600 volumes, 5 shelves with over 70 titles. Manga collecting, it escalates very fast. Just popping in to say hi, currently reading. Hey, you all good. Also, what are you reading though? That was me during Chase's stream last night, reading Gantz. Better be Ultraman. Have you completed Goodnight Punpun? I have not. Oh, I've completed like collecting it, but I haven't completed reading it yet. Yo, Mashl's so good. Mashl's so good, man. Just turn your mind off and just read it and just enjoy it. I only started collecting in October last year, and not gonna lie, it's really cool to see how my collection has grown from being in a drawer to being on a shelf. Yeah. Yo, that drawer life is crazy. I know my boy Shrek knows about that drawer life. Omnis do make binging much easier, I'll admit that. 100%. Very much easier. Wait, Ultraman has a manga? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ultraman does have a manga. Even English printed manga. Yeah, Surge 16 volumes and counting. Recently I noticed one of my Vizbigs, the glue on the spine started to become undone. Yeah, Vizbigs, they can do that. It's really unfortunate. I'm still downsizing my collection. Mood. Agree of the first 3 One Piece Omnis. I finally caught up to chat, thank God. But yeah, I still need to check out Undead Unluck. For those of you guys who have read this, let me know what you think in the chat. I've heard mixed things. I haven't heard it's bad. I've heard it's good, and then I've heard it's okay. It's all right. If the covers weren't so great, I probably would have just bought all those. I just noticed all the boxes behind you. I do. Your boy's got some boxes back there. A mixture of some stuff that came in as well as some stuff going out to sell. Anybody ever recommended you hentai? I mean, like, I haven't asked for recommendations. I'm sure people have probably recommended it before. It's peak. I have the Fruits Basket Collector's Editions, and they're surprisingly comfy to read with my little baby hands. But I have the Orange 3-in-1s, and they're awful to read. I feel like I've heard that before about Orange. But that's nice to hear about the Fruits Basket ones. I mean, that's like a super popular series. And Collector's Editions do look nice. The singles look nice too. Let me know how it is to East. Want to try it out? What, Undead Unluck? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I still need. I'm gonna read Volume 1 soon. But I am worried that Volume 1 may not give like a clear picture of how the series is. What dungeon are you on in Persona 5? Ooh, Persona 5, I am in the casino. I'm in the casino. I don't remember exactly. And it's also like, taking a break from that game is such a bad thing. Such a bad thing. Like, that is, unfortunately, for how long it is and how many hours it takes to complete, like, breaks from Persona 5 are just like, you come back and you don't know, you forget how to play, you forget where you are, you forget what's going on. It's a trip, honestly. But you don't want to restart it because it's like 100 hours, and I thought it wasn't going to like Andy at first, but dude is actually an amazing character. Fruits Basket, Forever Break My Heart. Would you consider buying art books? I would, depending on the price and who the art book is made from. My issue with art books is they tend to be a little expensive. I know they're oversized and they're usually, cover and stuff like not cover, color, and they look nice, but I can't always justify the price. For something like One Piece or Bleach, I'd rather go omnibus for saving shelf space, and also to binge. Singles are great for series that aren't 50 plus volumes. So I would agree, but I would also say personally I would rather go box sets and keep them off my shelves. Like, you guys wouldn't believe, but I have considered selling my Bleach singles for like a hot minute now, because I would just rather have the box sets and just keep them in the box sets so I can have more shelf space for things that don't have box sets. Also why I've considered selling like Quintessential Quintuplets, My Hero Academia. Like, a lot of these series I don't mind not displaying if I have a box set, because that just means I can display, like I said, more things without box sets. So yeah, the only reason I wouldn't sell my One Piece ones is because a lot of the volumes up to volume 23 are the foil ones, which are like extra expensive and do look really nice. But yeah, I mean, Naruto, I have the first box set. I don't plan on collecting that in the singles. I'll just get the box sets whenever I want. But yeah, I've really kind of gone back and forth in considering that. I'm about to go in on the casino, the second to last dungeon. Okay, yeah, so I think we're on the same area, because I think I'm probably like halfway through the casino, and I'm pretty damn far into the game. Yeah, whenever I took a break 2 times in Persona 5, first time I restarted, second time I just waited for P5 Royal to come out. Yeah, I was talking about Made in Abyss being hard to remember where you're at. Persona 5 is just brutal. Like, it's so much fun to play. But if you take a extended break, you barely remember how to play. I want to collect more box sets, but the ones I want or need are never in stock when I have the funds for them. I swear it's a curse. Yeah, honestly, I would say just wait, because they do come back in stock. It's just a matter of, like, it's been really bad stock lately. Really bad. And not only do they come back in stock, but then Amazon will discount box sets so heavily. I mean, the Dragon Ball Z box set was out of stock for a minute, and they brought it back on and then dropped it from like $219 to like $130, and just had to get it. Needed it. Let's see. I pre-ordered the MHA box set on Amazon when it was going for $109. Amazon has crazy steals on box sets. Damn, I don't even know if I saw it go for $109. I haven't been paying attention to it, but $109 for like 20-something volumes or whatever. That would definitely have me considering selling my singles. East, I can see Dorohedoro on your shelf and his triggered memory. Did Jake ever get his set? Oh, that's a great question, and I want to say he definitely did. But yeah, Jake was struggling for a hot minute. That man was struggling for a while getting Dorohedoro, and he had some huge issue with right stuff and stuff. I don't remember exactly what the details were, but that's funny. I actually forgot about that. Have you ever played Breath of the Wild game? It's my that's my favorite coming from a non-gamer. I haven't, because I don't own a Switch. I still need to get a Switch, but yeah, so I've not played it yet, but it's definitely been on the list. My brother really likes it. The next box sets I'm looking to buy are definitely the ones for Akira and Pandora Hearts. Yeah, it's just about pulling the trigger. I think Pandora Hearts you can get on the Impress website. At least you could for like, a while, when it wasn't available on Amazon the last couple months. But it's still kind of expensive. I would love to see it go back on Amazon for a discounted price. And Akira, I've just been slacking on that, I'll be honest with you. It's probably on for a really good price on Amazon right now, but just slacking. But both amazing box sets. Tips for box sets: check Amazon every day. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about every day, but you can definitely check it like once a week. Are there any series that you wish they would get released in English that manga publishers haven't already? Yeah, I talked about this last stream as well. Jagon, Homunculus, Drifting Net Cafe, Kingdom is an obvious one. I mean, there's a bunch, but Jagon is like the number one that I would like to see. And I believe it's the same mangaka as Blue Lock, so hopefully there's a chance. I might get the Zelda singles box set as my first box set. It's cheap, and hey, I like Zelda. But Zelda has a cool box set. I'm pretty sure one of them is like a treasure chest or something. I got the DBZ box set off Amazon for $167 just for it to be discounted even further. Well, alright, to be fair with you though, the box set for years, the cheapest I ever saw it was $160. The $130, that came out the woodworks. I had no idea where that came from, but I had to go for it. Favorite food? Man, I don't even know. I had lobster mac and cheese last night from this bomb restaurant. Mac and cheese is like a weak spot for me. But I don't know, man. I love steak. I mean, you'd have to ask me like specific food questions, but yeah, that lobster mac and cheese was hitting last night. Get a Kira. Everyone needs Kira. I know. I just been slacking. I might get it later this month though. Thoughts on Sakamoto Days and Arpeggio, I don't know how to pronounce that, and Blue Steel. So Sakamoto Days, I have volume 1, haven't read it yet, just got it recently, like literally the last week or so. And then the second series you mentioned, I don't know anything about, but I actually got Manga Sloth, a volume of that series the other day. So yeah, I don't know anything about it though. Alright, I gotta go 2 a.m. here. Nice hanging out, peeps. Good to see people in this community again. Peace out. Hey, Kai and OG, I will see you later. Probably not gonna stream for too much longer, but keep talking to you guys for a while. The Switch is the best new gen system in my opinion. Well, I mean, depends what you consider a new gen, because I wouldn't consider the Switch a new gen. I would consider the new Xbox and the PS5 to be new gens. Switch I would put in the same gen as PS4 and Xbox. It's just they haven't come out with like a super new edition. They've come out with new editions of the Switch or whatever, but what do you think of Knights of Sidonia? I haven't read it before. I was actually just talking about the other earlier stream that I haven't really heard many people talk about it. Fried chicken is the best food ever, period. Fried chicken's bomb. Fried chicken's bomb with some good gravy. Yo, see you later, Straub. Yo, huge One Piece fan here, and I much prefer the singles and the box set over the omnibuses, because with the omnibuses you can't get those gorgeous covers, but I understand it's to save money and space. Exactly, that's the only time I'd recommend it. Yo, see you later, Straub. I read mostly superheroes comics until I read Akira. I appreciated that series for introducing me to manga. That's dope. Are you excited for the Tatsuki Fujimoto Before Chainsaw Man manga getting released? I'm excited for myself. Yeah, I don't know much about it though. Someone mentioned it last stream, and I definitely heard of it, but I didn't really know too much about it. The Switch is older. The Switch is a little older. It is a little older, but it's still kept up. I mean, people still enjoy it. It's still the newest Nintendo console, technically. Are there any series you'd say you prefer the anime over the manga? Totoro Lives Alone, or whatever his name is. But really, I don't really watch a lot of anime. I read mostly manga. The next Nintendo system is the GameSphere. I haven't heard about that, but they're definitely bound for a new console, like within the next year or two. The Switch has been around for a hot minute. Switch has maybe 5 games I want to play, not worth the asking price. It's still super expensive. It's still like $300 for a Switch or whatever, which I think is crazy. And it's not even like necessarily the reason why I don't have it, although like you know, if it was like $150, then I would easily just go out and get it. But between that and the games and stuff like that, like, I don't know. I would just really need to be committed to want to get it. I don't want to get it and then just have it like sit around. My brother and I own a Switch. I really like it. It's great being able to connect it to the TV and also being able to play handheld so much better than the Wii U. Oh yeah, way better than the Wii U. I also think it's good for like, you know, group settings, kind of family settings as well. If you have multiple controllers. You have a My Anime list. I actually do have a My Anime list, but it's not up to date. Like, I do not have it all filled out. But I think if you just search my name, like my, you know, East Coast Manga on My Anime list. Oh no, actually, My Anime list. That's Mal, right? What's the other one? I don't think I have a Mal. I have a Annie list. Yeah, I have an Annie list. So if you go on Annie list and you search up my name, you'll see me on there. But I don't have a Mal. I've heard Annie list is just way better, as a way better platform and more like user friendly. I don't know. Have you played Hollow Knight? I have not played Hollow Knight. Not much of a gamer anymore, but recently played Multiverse. Really good game. I hope they add Green Lantern. Yeah, Multiverse has been hyped up recently. I need to get on that. I've had a few of my friends really trying to get me on there, so I just been slacking on that though. Game prices are insane. In 10 years, I wouldn't be surprised if a game goes for $100 at release. 100%. It's already at $70. You know, the special releases, limited edition of games or whatever, is what, going for like 100, 120. Like the new, you know, NBA 2K, you could probably get for like $120 if you're buying the most expensive version. Kitsu, I'm not sure what Kitsu is. I grew out of handheld playing when I was 12 to 13, so there's a reason too for not caring about the Switch, sadly. Yeah, now I will say, if they brought back the PSP in like a dope version, I'd play a PSP. Yo, PSPs, PlayStation Portables were sick. They were way before their time. I always say this, but they're way before their time, and yeah, just super incredibly underrated consoles. Huge WECM, Annie list is so much better. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Just a lot of my friends have Annie lists, and they convinced me to do an Annie list instead of Mal. But I will say, like, if I search a series, usually Mal is the first one that pops up. So I usually just check it out, the Mal, for the description, the rating, whatever. But I grew up playing Nintendo games, so that's another draw for me. Not the biggest fan of Nintendo as a company, but I enjoy the games. Yeah, I grew up on like the earliest consoles I can remember are my PlayStation 1 and then my grandmother's Nintendo 64. But I was always heavily into handheld games, heavily into handheld. You know, the Game Boy, the Game Boy Advanced, the first DS, the, you know, DS Lite or whatever. You know, original PSP, God of War PSP. Always into handhelds. Let's see. They released a new Pokemon I feel like they've been coming out with Pokemon games like just out the rip like crazy. Are the trees ugly? I'm not sure what that's referring to. Barnes & Noble says Yu Yu Hakusho is restocking in December, so that's pretty hype. I hope it does. I have heard really good things. It's only 19 volumes, so it's not like a crazy amount of volumes. September, actually. Top 3 saddest manga? Probably a Stargazing Dog, from what I hear. Everyone says. Bokurano's also very sad. And I don't know. I'd have to think of the third. Bokurano Hours is a very sad manga. Also, sad anime is a pretty good anime for it. Slam Dunk is getting restocked too, apparently. Yeah, with a new movie, I hope it is. I wish they would do some hardcovers or some like in I think Italy, like the Italian versions are crazy. They're such nice quality. But yeah, I mean, Slam Dunk would be really sick to see just because of how hard it is to get some of these volumes. I think volume 18 or 19 I've been needing for like the longest time, and it's just like Banana Fish volume 16 and, you know, some of these other volumes where it's just like one volume of a series. Can't find it anywhere. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here though. We've gone just a bit over an hour. I like to keep these, about an hour to an hour and a half. So if anyone has anything else they'd like me to cover before I get off, let me know. Last stream we definitely went over. When I say this last time, as a lot of people had stuff to say, but favorite manga covers of all time. I have a video addressing that. I think going by like publishers, so you can check that out. But I mean, there's a lot of series. Like Tokyo Ghoul has some of the best covers, I think, in all of manga. I mean, there's so many series to go over. I would check out that video though. I definitely have at least 1 or 2 videos about that. Thanks for always streaming. Yeah, I got you. I love streaming, and just being able to talk to you guys, in a real-time setting is very cool. I've said this before, but yeah, definitely looking to do this again. And then I think the next stream I do will probably be with a guest. I'm a little limited in how I can do guests because the sound issue, like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, with the output and the fact that Streamlabs is not super user-friendly with Mac. But I believe I can use another streaming platform that connects to YouTube. Not Stream. It was another series. It was another platform I've used before, which is great for having guests on, and there shouldn't be any issues in terms of audio. Yeah, have a good night. Appreciate that. Any detective manga you like/have? I'm really into mysterious manga and haven't seen much like that. Definitely check out Ikigami the Ultimate Limit. Really great manga, which kind of has something to do with that. But specifically detective, I would recommend also Monster and Pluto if you haven't read those. Pluto's fantastic. Same with Monster. And then yeah, that's kind of what I recommend for that. Let's see, anything else? I'm going off in a few. An hour goes by. Hey, listen, I just said it's been like 2 minutes. All right. StreamYard, yes, StreamYard. That's StreamYard is what I would use if I'm gonna have a guest on or multiple guests. It's very easy platform. Everyone could use it. Otherwise, I would do maybe Discord with Streamlabs, but just like I said, Streamlabs for my Mac currently is not user friendly in terms of audio. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream here. I appreciate everyone who stopped by, and I will see you guys. I don't know, probably